So you want to start us off, Frosty?
I think Megan should do it.
You're the one
Hey,
to discuss episode 8.
Yeah, we've already discussed episode 8, actually.
I didn't bring that up though. I brought up part of the conversation. I didn't bring it up entirely.
What? We're the one that wanted to discuss 9, and you're the one that said, no, let's discuss 8 and 9. So, go ahead and start discussing 8.
Okay, so I kind of thought it was more realistic how Jean's group defeated the giant scorpion than the redonkulousness that was RWBY's group.
I agree.
They're both amazing, but one was a bit more realistic rather than the giant rubber band shot.
Again, that's what you find issue. The interesting thing, if we're gonna bring up 8, the interesting thing I was reading, I don't even remember where. I think it was 4chan. Go figure. They were discussing on You. They were discussing how the monsters each team faced was indicative of the shipping that was going to take place.
I heard that. I read that too.
I thought
it was like what, like team Het, Team Yaoi, and Team Yuri
to represent lesbianism, and the scorpion, since it has a stinger and is quote unquote phallic like, represented the hetero team, is I think what they were calling it.
That's wow.
People on the internet. People on the internet.
Ow, fucker. I mean, you bad person.
What was the green guy's name? He was.
Who, Monty's character?
Is that his?
Ren?
The one with the pistol.
The guy with the
things?
snakes?
Yeah, he got kicked around a lot in episode 8.
Well, yeah, because in the previous episode, he took on 2 giant snakes by himself. He has an excuse. That, and he got booped by Nora. Okay, so,
It seems like he's going to be very cruddy with his guns and better with hand-to-hand. I foresee that's going to be a problem later in the series for him.
I think they were just using the character to sort of illustrate the mechanics of the system, or mechanics of the world.
But I was hoping to see some special ability of John's besides leadership in the episode, but
way too soon for that.
With that. Yeah, I think I was a little impressed with how they took down the bird, but it was also a little redonkulous. I mean, so redonkulous that it only their team could pull it off.
Which they did.
I mean, yeah. If John's team had tried that, yeah, that would have been a train wreck. I was kind of hoping when they're in the woods too that you'd get to see RWBY, get in a big old fight like she does in the initial trailer for her character.
Did you not see Weiss right next to her?
Yeah, she turned and cocked back the gun and about to go at it, and Weiss is like, no, stop, you can't do that. You gotta run.
Well, the forest was kind of on fire.
Fire adds texture to the battle. It's a little fight without some fire.
A Weiss cold fight.
That's a
Weiss cold.
Every time I hear Weiss' last name Schnee, I want to say Gesundheit. Because I mean, come on, Schnee. No? I'll screw you guys. That's funny.
You have not been around much when
yeah,
and I've been making RWBY puns left and right.
Yeah, and you've probably not been on friggin' Tumblr where they have it's just insane how crazy people have gone with the puns. But anyway, anything else?
That's it for me. I mean, it was a redonkulous battle. Did kind of like the song.
Did you notice Blake's ribbon twitch?
No, I did not.
I forgot to link it to you. There was a part where there's actually multiple parts where her ribbon seems to twitch as if they were like ears, animal ears, which is a popular topic of conversation. Actually, it's not even conversation anymore, it's fan canon.
Yeah.
That smirk. That smirk.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, we smirk. How? What? That's
I know, it's like she's gone for like 2 episodes and then like suddenly epic smirk of epicness.
Epically.
I hear you say something about her book she put on the bookshelf. Thought that was pretty funny.
Oh,
That's
we're
episode
moving on
9.
to episode 9.
Oh, I thought that. Never mind. I'm getting my episodes mixed up. My bad.
Did you just like skim through episode 9?
No, I watched the entire episode. I just skimmed through it earlier to remember.
So can we talk about the uniforms? Uniforms, yes, uniforms, and how amazing they are.
Let's talk about the uniforms. Students must not run, or else they will wrinkle their pleated skirts.
Yeah. And when they put their room together, the beds. And they turned one practically into a makeshift hammock.
Practically? I don't think there's no practically about that. They
Well,
did.
like, which ones did you think belonged to who? I don't know if we've discussed this like before.
I think the one that's made into a hammock is Ruby's. It's gotta be. The one under it has gotta be Wace's. And I don't know, I didn't get a good look at the right ones. I just noticed the one hanging caught my full attention practically.
Yeah, I assumed that the one with like the fucking makeshift canopy was Ruby's, and holy crap, that is a long ass wall run. Oh, and I fell anyway.
But yeah, didn't you say one of the beds was like balanced on a pile of books or something?
Yeah, the 4 posts were like on top of like books on the posts of the bed under
Blake's. That's gotta be Blake's.
it.
I don't know. Like Blake doesn't strike me as the one to use books in that fashion.
Okay, as opposed to the one with the hanging canopy.
But no, I meant the Yangs that got the top bunk.
No, yeah, that's what I assumed. Yang's the top and then Blake's on the bottom because the dog pillow that was on the bed.
Awkward.
I meant it to sound awkward.
I was gonna say, I took it as it is. I'm pretty sure that's how it was intended.
I ship Bumblebee. I will not deny it.
Ship it like an armada of helicarriers.
I ship it so hard it hurts. I'm such a fail ninja, I swear to God.
Space ninja of love.
Yeah, you are definitely naming this video Space Ninjas of Love. And you should have like a screenshot of Blake's face as the thumbnail. But so what about the like room setup? Like, do you think it's actually by teams? And if so, like, you know, because like Team Juniper is kind of mixed, gendered.
I noticed that they were like all in the locker room together. It's like same gender. It's like, you know, maybe they dress in their room and the locker room's just for weapons or something. And, Okay.
Well, it could be like a separate, like a split room.
That doesn't like I don't see the problem with that. I mean,
I don't really either.
Away from me?
I don't.
The Battlestar Galactica remake series is like it actually went out of their way to show like, you know, mixed bathrooms and shower facilities and stuff like that. Like I don't see it as a problem.
Well, no, I don't really either. I just, you know, people had been mentioning it on the places that I read things on, which is a lot of places. But well, no, the thing about that is, I mean, they're like what, 17? I mean, that's still relatively young.
Yeah. How do you pronounce the Amazon lady's name?
Pura?
Pura?
Turns into Pura? Is that what you said with a P?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
spelled funny to confuse you.
I think her romance between Pyrrha and John, they're like big time, like too much already, like this early in the series. I don't know how long they're gonna make it, but I think they're pushing that. And I get teleported again. Yeah, it seemed like they're pushing that.
Okay. Not the ones I would choose, but okay. There's only like one scene I would consider even remotely romantic, and that's when she was unlocking his soul or getting him pregnant, depending on what interpretation you want to go with.
That's not the words I would have used. Anyways.
Oh, fuck you, whore. Not you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kill me.
The whole wink thing with the professor, that seemed strange.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the creepy professor. That's the new Griswold. That's the new
Well, I'm
Professor
thinking
Griswold.
more like, sort of the, like... I'm probably going to get flayed alive for saying it, but I'm thinking more like, what was that?
What were you
But no,
saying?
on the topic of like, I mean, yeah, it was creepy, but it's like, who wouldn't try to make a pass at Yang? Seriously? It's fucking Yang.
Well, my theory is not that it's, like, out of the ordinary, because, I mean, Kang, and she is well constructed, but... I've looked at it as more indicative of something like that one professor in I forget which Harry Potter movie it is, who's actually like the most worthless wizard ever, but he boasts and acts like he's big and tough and done all this stuff. And I'm a poet, apparently. Remember what I'm talking about? He's like blonde.
Yes, I forgot his name, but he's like some celebrity or something,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, I want to say Lockhart, but I think it was
Yeah,
something
that's
else.
his name.
Lockhart, really?
Yeah, I think so, or something close to it.
Yeah. Lockhart, Loveheart, or something like that.
I think it's either going to be something like that, or he's actually working for Torchpin or something.
Torchpin?
Torchpin. Yes.
Mega, you're not on that trolley.
Apparently, I am on the trolley. Torchwick.
All aboard the Torchpin trolley. Because Torchwick is fabulous.
Well, he might actually be one of the professors that taught her how to use her gauntlets or something like that.
No. No.
Wait, I'm.
I don't know.
Let's not.
Seems a bit odd. Anyway, I thought RWBY's antics in the classroom were pretty funny.
I thought they were really childish. And that white shit totally has smacked her.
That's RWBY's character. She is childish. That's the whole
Yeah, but
point.
not that childish. That's like freaking. It's like
I don't think it's
3-year-old
that
childish.
No, that happened all through high school.
Well, apparently your
Otherwise,
high
that
school was
actually
freaking
college.
scary as fuck.
Wasn't exactly the most strictest of schools.
Oh my god, I killed 4. I killed 4! So, what's in the cage? I'm betting it's the boar grim thing.
Nora, maybe.
Nora?
She had a little too much sugar.
She was, God, she was anytime she did not talk or do something in the episode, she was just, you could see her mouth just hanging open. She was like daydreaming the entire time.
Someone actually commented, like, on episode 9 that she was on screen for 5 seconds and didn't say anything. It's like, something's wrong here.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, cool, her weapon's a grenade launcher. Oh, cool, her weapon's also, oh god, that hammer is amazing.
Well, see, like, I'd heard it was a hammer, so I was expecting the hammer. I was honestly not expecting a grenade launcher, to be honest.
Gravity hammer.
Don't degrade her weapon by calling it a gravity hammer.
Yeah, dude.
No, gravity hammers are amazing. I don't care what you guys say. They're amazing. And then when they like launched her in there, she's like, woohoo! I thought that was pretty amazing.
I actually like the sword and shield sort of combo. But neither Piers nor John's are quite, like, they're not, I don't know, they don't have as much, I kind of want to say they're not ridiculous enough.
Not especially, yeah. I kind of figured they might do something, with one of their sword and shield, maybe it turns into a giant battle axe or something, connect them both. But no, it separates.
Oh,
It's a
can I just
boomerang.
point out that, like, that fucking gun in episode 9, like, just before you see the class, How, like, fucking dangerous is that? I mean, seriously.
What gun?
The one that had, like, the axe blades, like, right on the stock part.
Who's? I don't think I've seen this. I don't.
It was mounted on the wall in the classroom, like, just before you were introduced to the teacher mustache guy. I'm just gonna call him Mustache.
I don't know. I think that was his gun. I think I know what you're talking about now. I didn't see an axe blade, but I saw the gun.
But it was like the blades were like right where you would shoulder it, and it's like.
No, I agree, Nixie. It was. I don't know. It's like I said, everything about this guy screams like imposter, non-professional. Like, I mean, it would be convenient that hey, look, he brought this like super dangerous creature into the, the classroom, and if a student just happened to get seriously hurt, I mean, he can't be blamed for that, right? Like, I don't know. It just seems fishy.
He seems like a new Professor Griswold. He seems like a creeper to me.
Well, like, I'm not sure why it stuck, but like I read somewhere, that someone was like mentioning how maybe Pyrrha's, not, she's too sort of good, and then she's actually sort of like, evil and working with Torchwick and Fire Lady.
Yeah, they kind of bring out some drama.
So now I'm kind of under the impression, like, I kind of have it in my head that Pyrrha is actually evil.
And speaking of Pyrrha's weapons, I actually liked the idea. Like, you don't generally see, like, usually when you see a spear, you don't see it traditionally wielded as it traditionally was, a short spear would be, in, sort of the Greek times of, with a short spear with a shield. So I was quite impressed. I was quite happy that they went that route.
It kind of seemed like she used, I don't know how short spears are normally used, but it seemed like she kind of used it like as well.
Like a what?
Almost like a sword as well, with how she held it and everything.
Yeah, it has a sword mode type stage to it. I just like the fact that she threw her shield. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I kind of freaking went Captain America on that scorpion's ass.
Kind of noticed
literally.
What was his name? I just thought it. The green guy's name.
Ren. You can call him Monty.
Yeah, Ren. He. It seemed like his bullets never did anything to any of the creatures. I mean, what did he have? Just blanks loaded or something?
Dude, if he did, he would break the show because he is Monty.
Kind of understand Wace's weapon a bit more too. It's like loaded with the dust of each type. I understand it a bit more. And I'm surprised no one asked, like, where does RWBY keep getting all of her, like, rose petals, like every 2 seconds, rose petals.
I assumed it was part of her aura.
Yeah.
Like, just like excess aura being dispelled or something.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had anything about aura until she mentioned it.
I don't think anybody did.
Yeah, that's why they had that whole exposition of, Jean being impregnant. I mean, getting his aura.
Gonna be the new Tucker with an alien baby.
That'd appear his kid. Just saying.
I want to know what the black pieces were for.
The what?
They had to go and get the artifacts or whatever from the temple.
It was to pair them.
What it was for?
Yes, it was to pair them. But there was a lot more black pieces, and only showed one other team being paired up. I want to know who the last team was. Last team or two, because there was at least a couple, I think.
Dude, I'm surprised that they're going with like 12 characters already.
Yeah.
I mean, there probably are other teams. It's just they didn't build the models and stuff for them because they didn't have to build the models and stuff for them.
Just like in Soul Eater, there's like dozens or hundreds of other students, but you never really see them. Like the same sort of thing.
I still think Yang's gauntlets are pretty amazing.
I still think in terms of wielding, Gamble's Shroud takes like, boss level skills.
I want to know a bit more about Jean's background.
I want to know more about everyone's background.
One at the beginning intro or whatever. there's a shows Ruby standing on the cliff, and there's someone else in like a white cloak of hers, light cloak version of hers.
Oopsies.
Childhood memories of Weiss when they pledged themselves to each other in a forest temple on a rainy day.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, hold on, huh? What?
What? That's another.
Huh?
With nothing but the forest animals as their witnesses?
You guys, D2, D2, D2.
Oh, what? You don't ship Pink? Missing out.
Wonder what the main goal is gonna be of the series. It's kind of seeming like maybe it's
Stop Torchwick from being fabulous.
stop the evil organization.
No, the correct response was Torchwick is already fabulous. Okay, back to episode 9. So what about that guy in the back that said yep, and was not in uniform, I don't think.
Not sure. I wonder if that was a member of the other team that they introduced.
Yup. I'm trying to think of what you're talking about.
Seriously, Frosty?
Yes. Not quite sure what you speak.
In the classroom, there's the random student that jumps up and says "yep" to agree with the
I think
Professor Mustache.
I think they're just a random student. I don't think that was
But he wasn't a silhouette.
He might have been one of the other students introduced.
Oh, I one of the they're making comparisons to other characters. Concerning the Professor Mustache, and they're saying he looked like an older version of Wyoming or whatever, or some guy from Fullmetal Alchemist, and I one of the comparisons was to holy shit, I totally just blanked out right now.
Pringles can?
Huh?
The guy on the Pringles can?
No. Damn it, who was it? It was really... shit. I totally forgot. Fuck. Stupid Warframe. Swear to God.
Space Ninjas of Love.
I know how Yang is Ruby's sister and everything, but I just don't see any difference between the two. I think Blake looks a bit more like Ruby than anything.
It doesn't have to be resemblance, though.
Well, I and many others assume that Ruby's adopted.
Yeah.
That or the other way around.
My next point I was going to bring up.
Jeez, Nixie, why does Ruby have to be the one immediately adopted?
She's the little sister.
In her trailer, she's the one standing over a grave, and apparently it has. I haven't actually read it, but apparently it has something related to Rose, which is her family name, and all that jazz. And there's lots and lots of theories on that, which I'm inclined to believe.
Just hate to see Ruby actually angry.
She was angry at one point.
Truly angry. I seen Yang get angry, but not Ruby. I may not have been paying attention though. I am known for that.
Who was it that guy? Damn it.
Sure, it wasn't the Pringles can guy?
No, it was someone. It was something hilarious, but it made sense. It made a really fucked up kind of sense. Oh no, that makes no sense.
I also have a feeling that the dean and you were just talking about him, the fabulous guy, are related somehow. Torchwick, I think you called him. I think him and the dean might be related in some way.
Married. But no, someone compared Mustache to Excalibur.
Oh God.
Excalibur.
Oh man, I can see that, fortunately.
Oh God.
That can never be unseen now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, any other final thoughts before we end this level?
We didn't actually talk about Ninjas of Love. Just saying.
Well,
that was funny.
We kind of did, but what else is there to talk about?
Well, what exactly?
I think it's the ninja versions of 50 Shades of Grey. Is my guess.
God.
Oh, did I tell you about the comment about that on DA?
No, what?
Someone when I was doing a lot of like pink shipping pieces, and I had mentioned gray, Blake Weiss kind of thing. Someone was like, someone had made a comment about 50 Shades of Grey, and I'm like, I am tempted to do 50 different pieces and stick them all together just so I could use that in the aviation title. But there's no way in hell I was going to pull that off, so.
That's a little scary. Anyways, I think that pretty much touches on all of it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here.
Bye. Bye.
Au revoir.
Oh, we need to end with a pun, man.
Like and subscribe.
Let's stop recording.
I should probably stop recording TeamSpeak then. Hold on.